Cartier Love Bracelet isn't just jewellery. It's a symbol of eternal love with a twist.
Jenner has spent over $100,000 on love bracelets from Cartier, and now they're practically worthless.
You can't put it on by itself, you're not supposed to take it off, and it comes with a tiny gold screwdriver just for the person you love. The Cartier Love Bracelet isn't just jewellery, it's a locked symbol of devotion, a cultural icon, and one of the most controversial accessories in fashion history. But how did a simple gold bangle become the ultimate symbol of love and status? Let's unlock the story behind Cartier's most iconic creation. Hi babes, I'm Taja, mother of twins, lover of luxe things, and your guide for showing up with style and intention. You might not think a bracelet could change how we think about love, but in 1969, a young designer at Cartier did just that, with a simple oval of gold and a miniature screwdriver. Aldo Capullo wasn't your typical jewelry designer. Born in Naples and trained in New York, he was fascinated by the idea of permanence, especially in relationships. At the time, jewelry was decorative and status driven, but Capullo wanted to create something symbolic, something that meant something. So he designed a bracelet that didn't slip on easily. In fact, it didn't slip on at all. Instead, it had to be screwed on. The Cartier Love Bracelet came in two solid halves and could only be fastened using a tiny gold screwdriver. The idea was intimate, a little provocative, and completely new. The person you loved would lock it onto your wrist and only they could take it off. It was a ritual, commitment, and a symbol of love that couldn't be easily undone. When it debuted in 1969, Cartier did something even more unusual. They sold the bracelet in pairs, encouraging couples to wear them as matching symbols of devotion. That same year, some of the first love bracelets were reportedly gifted to iconic couples like Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. But the design didn't appeal only to romantics. It caught the eye of the fashion world too. Its minimalist industrial aesthetic stood out in a time of bohemian excess. The screws were visible and the lines were clean. It was modern love reimagined in 18-karat gold. As Cartier's reputation grew, so did the bracelet's cultural status. By the 1980s and 90s, it had become a celebrity favorite, and by the 2000s, it was a full-blown icon. Everyone from royal families to Hollywood stars wore one. And unlike trend-driven pieces, the love bracelet hasn't changed. Its design has stayed almost exactly the same since the day it's launched. Today, the Cartier Love Bracelet is one of the most recognizable and, as a consequence, most copied pieces of luxury jewelry in the world. If you have an interest in luxury and luxury jewelry, then I'm sure you guys have seen the Cartier Love Bracelet everywhere. And similar to the Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra collection, the Cartier Love Bracelet is one that I see copied regularly. You can pick this kind of style up from more high street brands. I've seen it duped by a few more affordable retailers, and also some customers go to their local jewelers or a personal jeweler and just ask for the style to be recreated. Because it's so simple, I think it's fairly easy to be duped.
We are challenging you. Are you able to tell which Cartier Love Bracelet is real or fake?
Actually, probably even more easy to dupe than the Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra collection because it's more simplistic. So we have definitely seen a boom of duped Cartier love bracelets. They are pretty much everywhere. In an attempt to combat this issue, Cartier now sell their love bracelets with a serial number and certificate, and they even require ID and registration to help combat the counterfeiting. Although I'd say that the simple gold style is probably the most common and the most identifiable, Cartier does in fact offer the love bracelet in a few different options. In terms of metals, they have 18-karat yellow gold, rose gold, and white gold. Although platinum versions have existed in the past, they are no longer widely available. You can also choose between sizes. They have small, classic, and medium. Each offer different fits while maintaining the iconic oval silhouette. The medium size was more recently introduced for those seeking a bit more of a looser fit or easier wearability. There are also several diamond embellished versions. There are 4 diamond classic models, 6 diamond or 10 diamond options, and also a pave diamond covered option offering maximum sparkle. Beyond the classic rigid bracelet, unique variants include a hinged open cuff version with either no stones or diamond accents. These allow wearers to put the bracelet on without a single use screwdriver, unlike the traditional version, and chain or interlocking link designs, featuring two small love logo rings joined by a chain, sometimes with diamonds. These are more flexible and symbolic than the fixed bangle style. Cartier also now offers a narrower thin variant which resembles a minimal cuff. This version is hinged with one screw and is often sleeker in appearance, which makes it ideal for lighter layering or everyday wear. The price ranges for the Cartier Love Bracelet can also vary quite a lot depending on what you are after. A plain classic yellow, rose or white gold version can vary anywhere between £7,050 to £7,550. A plain medium size yellow or white gold version can vary from £5,850 to £6,250. However, pavé or extensive diamond covered bracelets range from £26,100 up to around £45,400. Prices generally vary by metal, size and diamond count. Rose, yellow or white gold affects pricing and more diamonds increase value steeply. Cartier don't generally offer promotions on the Love bracelets and official prices generally rise annually. And many people consider investing in a Cartier Love bracelet with the potential resale price in mind. Typically, pre-owned prices in US dollars for plain classics hover around $4,500 and $5,000, roughly 70% of the retail price. However, bigger diamond pieces tend to retain less resale value. The Love bracelet can be a good investment. Cartier is one of the most respected luxury jewelry houses globally, and the Love bracelet is a flagship piece, instantly recognizable and associated with timeless style. Plain gold bracelets can perform fairly decently on the resale market, and limited editions or older pieces like the discontinued platinum version. Also, similar to most luxury brands, Cartier has regular price increases, and so if you, for example, bought a bracelet in 2015, it would retail today for over $7,000. So if you were to have bought one new and kept it in excellent shape, you could potentially sell it for more than what you paid. However, similar to most luxury pieces, investing in a Love bracelet isn't like buying stocks or real estate, which actually somebody mentioned in the comments of one of my jewelry related videos, and that's absolutely true. There are loads of variants that can affect the resale potential of this kind of purchase. It can depend on the jewelry condition, the demand and authenticity documentation. Most Cartier Love bracelets do not appreciate dramatically in monetary value. As I mentioned, the diamond versions often depreciate faster, which is actually a shame because I love diamonds, but the full pavé diamond versions or styles with extensive stones typically have lower resale values relative to their retail price than plain models. The high markup on diamonds doesn't tend to carry over to resale. Also, the resale market for Love bracelets is quite crowded. Because they're so popular, the second-hand market is quite saturated. You can find gently used Love bracelets pretty much everywhere. You'll typically need the original paperwork, the box and an authenticated item to stand out, and even then you may need to accept less for a fast sale. Cartier bracelets can be a solid emotional and aesthetic investment, and among luxury jewelry they do tend to hold their value well, but I generally wouldn't describe them as a true profit generating investment. The counterfeiting issue is not the only consideration that I would give. Its visibility has also made it a target, and in cities like Paris and New York, thieves have targeted wearers due to how recognizable it is. And so, similar to wearing accessories like luxury watches, wearing more iconic luxury jewelry pieces can put you at some risk. And so I'd always advise being really considerate about this kind of purchase and give some additional thought to how you'll wear it and where you'll wear it. It's also not uncommon for this bracelet to be styled stacked, which I really enjoy. I think that it looks so cute. However, for thieves who are in the know, they can easily do a basic calculation of how much money you may be wearing on your wrist, and it can just really make you a target. So I do think it's worth a lot of consideration. Also, it's worth thinking about any plans to share your bracelet or bracelets online on social media, because it generally tends tends to be a piece of jewelry that you might wear consistently. Any thief can pretty much bet on you having it on if they can find out where you are or where you socialize. And so I'd just recommend to keep your wits about you and give some additional thought to how you might share online. For over 50 years now, the Cartier Love Bracelet has been a jewelry icon. So would you wear one or give one? Let me know down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed the story behind this iconic piece, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.